as I was saying, the story is basically, I met them, and one of the things by nature is I'm a very social person. I like meeting people, and I like talking to people, and I just love shaking hands and hugging, and I'm very passionate about just life in general. I'm a very fortunate person to be able to wake up every day and be alive. It's very fortunate, and I thank God that I'm able to do this and wake up and be able to do that. And I was saying is, I met Chester and we were nice to each other, and then 2005-06 came around and I met him again, and I was like, hey, I know you, and we just became friends, and we're like brothers now. And basically the story is that it's good to be nice to people when you're starting, because you never know who you're going to meet when you're moving up.
其实他刚share这一段，我是觉得，如果各位以后要走音乐这条路的话，这个非常重要，就是你要随时保持，就是有 social 的你的 social 的那个雷达要很强，就是你不知道你之后什么时候你会遇到哪个人，然后他会帮你一把。就像他在2000年的时候，他认识了 Chester， 然后他也不知道后来 Linkin Park 会在2005、2006这么红。所以其实，在音乐界这个就是圈子就很小，就是大家一定要谦虚一点，然后把自己练一点，随时打好关系这样。
So as the years evolved again, like now, I've learned all these styles, and now I'm really into electro bands, and I've actually gone back to a lot of the older bands that I liked, which were a lot of like the metal bands, that played like a lot of double bass. They played a lot of the technical stuff. They played a lot of like, just technical stuff. And when we worked on the Dead by Sunrise record, I was able to take all those influences and apply them to Dead by Sunrise.
所以他在 Dead by Sunrise 之前，他打过很多团，然后有比较 electro， 就是比较电子的，然后也有 metal 的，就是很 technical。然后直到他跟 Dead by Sunrise 这个团之后，他才有机会把他之前学到什么东西都把它放在一起。
So, going back to that is, having influences and listening to all kinds of music will actually, help you in the long run. Are there any musicians in the crowd?
这边有鼓手吗？或者是在玩音乐，举手一下好不好？
Don't be shy.
在玩的就举手，应该每个都是吧？这么害羞。就 all of them.
Anybody sing?
有人唱歌吗 ？Vocal.
In the shower? I sing in the shower too. So you guys are all basically fans of music, correct?
Yeah, I think
yeah?
so.
Awesome. Thank you. I thank you for coming, because I was really nervous about showing up and playing, and it's always good to have somebody better than you.
他就是第一次讲座，他还蛮紧张、蛮害羞的这样子。
Because I can learn something.
他其实你看很谦虚，他说他这样他还是可以学到一些东西，永远在学习。
So basically, what I'm saying is you can learn all these styles and apply them, and it's like with anything that you apply yourself to. If you put your heart and soul into it, and if you actually believe, and you set goals for yourself, you will eventually get somewhere. Whether you make it big, or whether you're an artist, or you're a poet, or you just really good at mechanics. You know, anything that you're good with, your hands or thinking or whatever, if you apply yourself to that and you're passionate about it, no matter what you do, it will always show in your work because it's very positive energy.
刚刚有提到，就是应该大家听到的，他说要多听音乐，然后他最后他讲这一段，其实在讲说，其实你 technique 你手的技巧练好了之后，其实你心里在想的也是很重要的另一部分，就是如果你要当一个很好的鼓手或是玩音乐的人，你除了你的技巧要好之外，你要有想法。那想法怎么来？很好的 source 就是你要多听，多听，然后你喜欢就去练，练久了把它变你的东西，然后 apply 就是应用在你想创作的东西上面，这样子。
You know, that's one of the things that, as a musician, you know, a lot of times we take for granted because we're so busy and we're tired a lot. We travel, fly, you know, like from United States here we fly, you know, 10 hours. We spend 4 hours in the airport total. So basically, you know, we're 14 hours coming here, and then we get to hotel and we can't sleep because it's night here and day home.
讲他常常他们在各地巡回的时候，其实很累啦，但有时候到饭店的时候也是不能休息，因为时差，虽然很累了，但是睡不着。他昨天就是这样，他今天其实刚刚跟我讲他很累。
So it's good to come and see smiling faces because it cheers me up. And when we play live, you know, we're getting excited and, you know, we're like backstage, like hanging out, you know, jumping up and down and getting ready, you know, and you're like, oh, my back hurts, you know, and then you have cuts on your fingers and everything and you're just tired. But when you get up on the stage and you see people as yourselves and you see just smiling faces, it changes everything. You forget about being tired, you know, you forget about your problems at home, you forget about things that everyday normal life you experience that are the hard parts of life, that when you're on stage you present your art or your music to people and they end up loving you and you love them back. And in the end, that is the big reward, is seeing happy faces.
那在当艺人最大的成就就是他在分享他的创作的时候，然后台下的人很欣赏他的东西，然后给他一个微笑的时候，其实他们就很爽了。Talking about listening to the music, do you have any secret or some shortcut how to learn some idea from music? How to capture the stuff from music you listen? Do you have any experience to share?
As far as like when listening to music?
Yeah.
When I listen to music, it's really funny because I always listen to the singer first. And it's really weird because as a drummer you think, oh, I'm going to listen to drums. And I always listen to the singer because that is the most important part of a band, basically. And when you play drums, you know, you don't want to be all and the singer's like, and you're all, you know, and you have to learn to balance the drum part, which is actually the most important part.
我刚刚问他一个小问题，就是他刚刚有提说要多听音乐嘛，然后我就问他说，那在听音乐的时候，他有没有什么经验要跟我们分享？说要怎么听，你才能抓到一些东西，才能学到一些东西。然后他的回答我觉得也 很妙。他说他听音乐，第一个他是听主唱啊，其实这很好笑嘛，因为我们鼓手在听音乐，通常都会先听鼓先，然后他是先听主唱，然后他说为什么听主唱，其实很重要，他在听整个 balance， 就是他这个主唱在唱什么时候，他鼓在后面怎么去补那个节奏，甚至是怎么去补那个频率，才会让那个律动呈现出来。
So when I listen to the parts